No citations were issued as hundreds of people in San Diego County protested the shutdown orders over the weekend, even though many ignored social distancing rules. Now our 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco just learned that some protesters may still be in trouble.
Woo! USA stands for freedom!
Protesters gathered in Encinitas to demonstrate largely against the shutdown of the beaches and hiking trails.
We can have freedom with responsibility.
Downtown San Diego, protesters gathered for what organizers called a freedom rally. People at both events say it's time to get back to work.
You can do precautions, but you don't have to close down the economy. People are hurting and losing their jobs left and right.
Some wore masks, most did not, at times standing shoulder to shoulder in violation of social distancing and shelter-at-home orders. Police and sheriff's deputies watched but did not issue any citations.
I feel like the police are supporting us because they believe in our First Amendment.
Local activists question the lack of enforcement. They point to this recent protest outside the Otay Mesa Detention Center. Demonstrators upset with the conditions inside protested from inside their cars, but activists say police still cited 3 people.
To see a large gathering with predominantly white people who are American citizens not have to succumb to what we have had to during this stay in order was a show of how they feel about us as people of color.
Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez also weighing in on Twitter, asking the sheriff's department, in part, why the protesters in Otay Mesa were ticketed, but the demonstrators in Encinitas were, quote, coddled while violating social distancing. Rachel Bianco, 10 News.
This afternoon, the police and the sheriff's department released a joint statement that says in part, quote, although the protests were allowed to take place, we must not forget the public health orders were put in place to protect our communities from the spread of COVID-19. While no citations were issued at the protest, that does not mean prosecution will not be sought, especially to the organizers of these events.